You guys ready to hear the most emo thing I've ever said on this channel? And that's saying a lot. You guys ready? I'm grateful for all the times I've had my heart broken. I show up here wearing all black and I say stuff like that. Real talk though, I have been thinking about my life over the past year. I've been doing some 2016 reflections, which it's been a year. 2016, it's just like been one of, objectively, like the worst years that I've lived. Just, maybe it's because there's like news is all over the place and we see everything now, but I don't know, just this year has been just like, it's been a hug a pillow kind of a year. And not just outside of myself, within my life. It's been a year of a lot of painful learning. I've done a lot of things that I've never done before in this year. I don't know, it's been one that has felt like it has lasted forever. I'm providing for myself. For the first time in my life, I'm adjusting to a new city. I'm rearranging the priorities of my life to try and figure out where art and creativity fits in with all of that, all while worrying about how I'm gonna pay for what I'm eating. And also within all of that, I've had some dating sads. And dating sads are some of the worst sads because they feel like the biggest distraction in your life. They feel like they just like don't need to be there, so that when you're feeling them, you're like, why? No, get out, stop that. I have more pressing things to worry about than a person who doesn't want to be with me, or a person who I no longer want to be with, and all of that. I don't need to worry about that. But as I so eloquently stated at the beginning of this video, eloquently, it's like eloquent, but emo. I'm grateful for all of that. I really am. I truly am. I've always been the kind of person who struggles when things are going well, which again, is so emo. I consider myself to be like a shark in regards to my momentum. I have to kind of keep it moving, as if I stop, I will die. Much like a shark. And the thing about life going smoothly and nothing really big or extreme happening is that I slow down and I get complacent, and when I get complacent, that's when I stop moving, and like I just said, that's when I die. Maybe not literally, but just in regards to like emotionally, I just stop being a productive human being in the world. I wish it wasn't this way, but I sometimes need to get my butt kicked and I need to wake up in order to actually get moving again. And that's something that has happened to me, I think, over the course of this year. I've spent 2 years working on some romantic weaknesses of mine, but within that process, I have revealed some new ones. And then I learned about those this year, and now I was able to kind of like put them into words and think about it and be like, okay, I'm getting better. I'm learning how to do this kind of stuff in a more effective and healthy way. I'm a person who learns by doing, and when you get hurt, or when you hurt other people in relationships and friendships and all of that, you better learn, because otherwise that hurt doesn't mean anything. So with that said, I would like to stop talking about myself just for one freaking second and flip that in that direction over towards you. Nothing is ever gonna work out perfectly in your life. It's just not gonna happen. Things are gonna go wrong, especially in dating. Oh my gosh, especially in dating. There are so few people who have ever like found the right person right away and have not had to go through some kind of heartbreak within that scan. And even if you find the right person, within any relationship, there's hard stuff. So like, don't ever think it's gonna be easy. I say this often, if it's easy, I don't think it's worth it. I think things need to be earned. I think things that are special to you are things that you have worked for and are things that you have worked through. I believe that. When something goes wrong in your life, when something bad happens, you are offered a choice of how you react to that. And yes, there are an infinite number of permutations to this, but I like to boil things down as simply as I possibly can. And the choice generally is, what do I do with this? Do I change or do I stay the same? And that's the choice. A lot of people who go through breakups like to play the blame game. They like to paint the other person as the person who did all the things that are wrong. Of course they were right. Of course they didn't do anything wrong. And then that's it. They move forward. They feel okay, absolved of any guilt, and they go forward and they make the same mistakes over and over again. I don't like to do that. I like the other end of the spectrum where you just examine it. You look at it as objectively as you possibly can. You think, what could I have done better? What could this other person have done better? You figure out what happened, and then you figure out what you can do to make yourself better. I like that one because it doesn't demonize the other person, because you dated them, so clearly at some point you thought they were alright, and unless they were like actually objectively horrible to you, I don't think you should really go about hating really anyone ever. Do I know what this video is about specifically? No, I don't, but there's a Christmas tree in the background. To bring it back to the initial emo statement of the century, in that I'm grateful for all the heartbreak that this year has brought me. I am. I truly am, and I truly mean that. I'm not just saying that. Things happen in our lives, and we get to decide what those things mean to us. We get to decide what loss means to us. We get to decide what outside social hecticness means to us. We get to decide what personal struggles mean to us. We get to decide all of that stuff. I find that to be amazing. As somebody who is a bit of a control freak, I find that to be amazing. And that's been a big theme of my life, is trying to keep myself from feeling defined by the things that have happened to me. To go beyond that, to use the things that have happened to me to reach some kind of deeper truth about who I actually am and who I want to be. That's what I've been thinking about pretty much more than anything. I don't know if I've been watching Westworld, so like that's part of that. I think that's all I wanted to say, right? I think that's all I wanted to talk about in this video today. If you have any thoughts, please leave them in the comments down below. I love reading your thoughts, love reading your stories, love talking with you guys. I'm really grateful for you, and I feel good that I've been on a bit of a hot streak of posting consistently, because we're back, guys. We're back, gang. I love you guys a lot, and I will see you next time on Monday. It's festive. It's real festive in my house. This is like the first time I've had like an actual Christmas tree like in my home that's like mine. You know what I mean? And that feels special. That feels adult. That feels adult. I'm an adult. Okay.